Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let me say good evening once again, good morning, and good day to all of you, wherever you are at this present time. Um, Odò àgbèwá o, kò ní gbé ọ̀dà. Odò àgbèwá o, kò ní gbé ọ̀dà. My main reason for coming to you once again at this time is about this issue of agitating for separate states. Oòduà nation, Biafra, and so on and so forth. Somebody said, well, most of these people will say the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. This is absolute nonsense. This is very, very nonsensical. I can tell you categorically with all conviction, this is stupidity of the highest order. How do you dare say that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable? Which country in the first place is called Nigeria? How did Nigeria come about? By the time Nigeria was being amalgamated, it was negotiated. Without any problem. Whether it was negotiated or not negotiated. And in the when we even look at it critically, there was no negotiation. We were just joined together, at will by our colonial masters. How long shall our people, how long shall they kill us, according to Bob Marley, when we sit down and look? How long shall we continue to be enslaved? How long shall we continue to answer or to bear the name of slavery? How long are we going to continue to do that? How can somebody come and say the unity of this thing that was just joined together just the other day or some couple of years ago, just like yesterday, is not negotiable? For goodness sake, when I start thinking about it, it's giving me, sleepless nights. I started to think, if the people saying that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable, are they really human? Do they really have brains? Do they think? Are they like human beings like we are? I can't really understand. It is very difficult for me to understand this fact. If in the year 1914, to be precise, these colonies of Nigeria brought together, amalgamated, given a name, oh my goodness God, not our own name, given a name by the so-called colonial masters. And we are now insisting that the unity of this thing called Nigeria is not negotiable. Then it leaves me with no option other than to believe or to think that the people saying this are sick in their head. They are actually sick in their head. First and foremost, there is no unity anyway. Where is the unity? There isn't anything like unity. So we might as well break this thing, you know, in pieces. Peacefully. We don't need war to break Nigeria, to divide the country, to have for Odua to leave, Biafra to have their own country. We don't need to fight. We don't need to quarrel. We don't need anything. We should just do it on a roundtable conference, peacefully, without any bloodshed, without even any. without any quarrel, not even bloodshed, not even a quarrel. We shouldn't have any quarrel at all. The unity of this amalgamated thing that has been joined together forcefully or at will by the people who just came to settle in our place. We negotiate for everyone to be on their own. Really, we are not asking for too much. But I just want to ask myself and I want to ask you, my viewers, kindly share this program. If you find it interesting and educative, please like, click, like, and share. It's just for educative purposes, not for anything. For many people to hear, to listen, to know. Some don't know. Probably some do know. Some are only pretending not to know. What is Nigeria? Nigeria is not a country. It's a combination of nations. Friendly people at one time who decided to live together. I like what the gentleman, I don't know his name is King Jude, he said it. Why should we say that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable? Why? He was also wondering why should it not be negotiable? He said it is negotiable. It is actually very, very negotiable. That is something like that is non-negotiable in that in the whatever of Nigeria. It is negotiable. Why wouldn't we negotiate? We got to negotiate. We started it. We had it for a very long time. We can now negotiate whether we want to continue to be together or not. It is negotiable. So why can't we do that negotiation peacefully without any problem? Must we kill ourselves? Must we fight? No, we don't need to fight. We are we should do it in a very civilized fashion. We don't need to quarrel, we don't need to fight. We need only to negotiate peacefully for everybody to go on their way. I want to tell you, it's as simple as a wife and a husband living together. They are from different places, different families, different backgrounds, different cultures. They met each other and they decided to tie the knot and become husband and a wife. Did they get children? Yes. They live together? Yes. But reach a stage where one feels so dissatisfied and decided, no, enough is enough. I've had enough. We're just going to call it quits. They will sit on the round table. They will talk about it. They will have counselors who will counsel them, who will advise them to continue to live together, to continue to do things that probably might make them happy, despite that they have children together. It is not left for them to decide whether or not they want to continue to live together. It's so simple. It is so simple. Even we have an adage in Odua Republic, Odua Nation, the Yoruba Nation, that says that Ogun ọmọdé ò lè ṣeré fógún ọdún. No, Ogun ọmọdé ò lè ṣeré fógún ọdún. It will reach a stage that everybody will go on their way. Now, let's put it this way. Twins that are born by the same parent, same mother, same parent, twins, Taye àti Kehinde, twins, they do part ways. One will live in the United States, another one is living in Australia. They only visit one another. They only remember we are blood brothers and sisters. We visit each other. That's exactly what it is. You can't force them to live together under one roof because they are born of the same parents. No, it is not possible. Their parents will say, no, you have to live together forever. Forever. No, it will reach a stage that everyone has matured enough to be on their own. So everybody will part their ways, but they still communicate and they still keep in touch. That's all we can do. You cannot force them, despite that they are born of the same mother, from the same womb. You can't force them to live together. So how dare you force people to live together after we might have lived together for 100 years and we are not able to continue to live together? Is it by force? So anybody who is agitating now is becoming a criminal. But the Boko Haram, the Fulani that are killing people, the Mayeti Allah that are killing people, murdering people, kidnapping people, they are not terrorists. But you, like I am talking now, they just say I'm a terrorist because I don't know if I'm talking with AK-47 or I'm talking with a bomb. I'm only talking with my mouth. I'm only expressing myself. I don't think I've harmed anybody by expressing myself. But in that nation called Nigeria, in that country called the location 419, the government of Fulani in that country will regard me now as a terrorist. How? For goodness sake. Because I'm agitated. Because I believe that it is the right of every human being to be able to ask for self-determination. I will play a short video to you, I mean a voice recording, then you can listen to this. Because if you can't understand properly, maybe you may not understand me, I don't know. But many people are pretending not to be understanding, I think. You cannot pretend. We all know what it is. We are not, we are simply asking for our fundamental human right. And Nigeria is also a signatory to all these United Nations laws and guidelines. We are all signatories to all these to all these laws and regulations. Every person, every people has got the right to self-determination, in which even the president Buhari himself recognizes that. Then why do you demonize people who are simply asking for their freedom? Why do you label them terrorists? Why do you keep killing them? Why do you maim them? Why do you kidnap them? Why do you want to finish? Why killing us? Because we are asking for self-determination. Why? Why are you killing us? Because we are asking for our own freedom. We are not asking with guns. We are not asking, we are not fighting, we are not fighting anybody. We are not violent in any way. We are simply demonstrating our fundamental human right of agitating for our self-determination. My dear brothers and sisters, wherever you may be, you are listening to me. I believe you know what I'm talking about. We are not doing anything out of that is against the law. Two friends living together, they matured to some extent, everybody find their way. Nobody will tell them, no, you cannot live. You have to live, you have to continue to live together. No, nobody will say that. This is exactly what it is. In our own case, but the Fulani government said that we must live together by force and upon everything. That's all injustice. Everywhere is injustice. So you are telling us that by force, by fire, by force, we must live together. To continue to experience all this injustice, to continue to experience, to live with this killing, this kidnapping, these murders, and everything. How can that be? How can that be? I really implore the United Nations to intervene as soon as possible because the massacre of our people at home in Nigeria today is just too much. The ethnic cleansing that the Fulani administration in Nigeria has brought upon innocent people in Nigeria is becoming unbecoming. It is so alarming. We are afraid. We are here, we are not. If we think we are safe where we are, what about our extended family members who are there? They are not safe. They are being killed every day. They are being massacred, they are being killed. Fulani people are walking everywhere with ammunition to take AK-47. They are not labeled terrorists, they call them bandits. What is bandits? Are we so daft not to know the difference between terrorists and bandits? That everybody is talking about bandit, bandit, bandit. What bandit? Bandits are just like armed robbers who will steal from people and go away. They're finished. Bandits don't just go about a time massacring a whole village and kill everybody. That is not banditry. It is not banditry. It is now we need to know from our right from our left. We just need to know. This is out of hand. I want you to listen to this. Agitation is not a crime. Agitation for self-determination is not a crime. You can't force me to live together, even with my own brother. My parents cannot force us to live together if we don't want to live together. How do we live together? I haven't been living together with my siblings for I don't know how many years, maybe 40 years. So then I've been here and there. So how can I now start being forced to live together with my siblings? Is it possible? It is not possible. Self-determination is not a crime, for goodness sake, for crying out loud. Self-agitating for self-determination is not a crime anywhere. It is not a crime. I want you to listen to it. Just listen to it.
Administration has deployed the Department of State Services in what they allege are clearly illegal nocturnal raids. They claim that the raids have been mainly targeted against the South separatist groups rather than the North terrorist bandits and kidnappers. Give us your assessment to
Well, in the first place, let me say this very clearly, that the foundation of every agitation in this country is injustice.
Injustice.
The foundation, listen very carefully and put this in your scrapbook, I beg you.
The foundation
of every agitation, sir, is injustice.
Injustice.
As I'm here, if I do a disservice to the woman I call my wife, she will protest, and the house may be unlivable.
That's it.
If I'm unfair to any of my children, and one observes, I don't think I'm going to enjoy their patronage as their father.
At all.
The same thing with this country. Let us look at what the president said. The president of the country has attended 2 United Nations General Assembly.
Listen to this carefully.
Perspective. The one that was viral in 2015 was the fact that he was talking about the self-determination for the people of where?
Of Palestine.
One. The second one that has not gone viral was the case he has made, also on record, for the Rohingya Muslims that have been wrongly treated by the people of Burma, known as Myanmar.
Which is Myanmar.
That's the second one that has not gone viral.
Just listen to
if the president could make a case for them,
why not?
Is the president or the leadership of this country uncomfortable with people asking for self-determination? Nigeria is a signatory to all the conventions available that permit or allows for self-determination. And why would anybody ask for self-determination? It is simply because the person feels I am not being treated fairly in this marriage that has become very uncomfortable. That is one part of this conversation.
That is it.
Moving forward at the same time, when you are talking about the security operatives, do not forget that one of the most interesting parts of the role they played was to have gone to Kano to arrest somebody that said the president was going to take another wife. That is my own Department of State Services. Arresting people, arresting somebody who said the president wants to take another wife. In the first place, the president's religion allows him to take 4 wives. And if a man says the president was going to get married, I think that you could leave the police that also attend to civil issues to go and arrest him. The DSS should not be seen in such cases. Thirdly, there was something that happened when they paraded certain things they said they saw in Igboho's home.
Just listen to that.
They saw the paraphernalia of his traditional religious worship.
Yes.
The last time I checked this constitution that I have issues with, freedom of conscience and religion is one. And you cannot circumscribe a man who has decided to be a traditional religious worshiper and protect himself as such by displaying the charms you found in his house. In the first place, the amulet, the charms, and the paraphernalia of his religion.
That's it.
Have you arrested somebody with rosary?
With rosary.
Have you arrested somebody with tesbih? Why are you displaying all of those things? That is not part of what you display.
That's it.
Then at the same time, the DSS came to his house. We have actually gone to places where I've sat with my lawyer friends that the way the DSS entered Igboho's house, was it proper? They said
improper.
No. Was there an arrest warrant?
No.
Was there a search warrant?
Nothing.
And don't forget that part of the issues described by the government was that you cannot send people into a state when the chief executive is not aware. They went to Igboho's home
without the knowledge of Makinde.
Was not aware of people coming to do such job. That is also a disrespect to the first citizen of the state, a disregard. Then let me also say this. When Afara Aku, the place of Nnamdi Kanu, was actually besieged by the military, do not also forget that the governor of that state was not aware of it. Let us walk within the confines of the law that we have sworn to uphold. These things are the reasons the governors of the South are saying certain things should not happen. And let me say this very clearly. The agitations may not abate, because if you think you have caught one, other people are actually rising up and saying, no treat people. Do you know that the Anglican Church in the East, in Anambra, for instance, according to certain things that I read recently, have stopped the use of the Nigerian flag, and of course they don't accommodate the national anthem.
Why should they?
That I read somewhere about 3 days or 48 hours ago.
Why should they?
You see, when people see that you are not listening to them, they will find a way to get your attention.
That's it.
For instance, we're talking about the South people at the same time. who are complaining, has any respect been shown to the people of that region?
No way.
Let us know that as students of political history, it took a lot of battle for them to even get the 13% derivation that they get today. And they're still telling you
Thank you.
that the host communities are.
Now you've had it all. You've had it. So tell me, why should we not negotiate the unity of location 419? There is no unity. There has never been unity at all. Things have been done differently. People have got, people are benefiting from what they did not even, they are reaping from where they did not sow, whereas the sowers are suffering and they are not getting anything. So there's a lot of injustice in that location. So if now we are agitating that, well, enough is enough, peacefully, let's have a referendum so that everyone will part our ways. If majority says yes, we part our ways. Why can't we go along that? Why must Buhari send military and DSS and soldiers and all the Fulani terrorists that they are repentant Boko Haram, give them uniform to go and kill people in the southeast and in the southwest? Why? Why is that happening? Why? Yet he knows, he has said it, that everyone is entitled to agitating for self-determination. He was doing that in support of Palestine and the Muslims in Miami. Why not his own backyard? The world should ask him. The world should ask him. So we shall not relent. We must continue to agitate. Biafra must stay, must stand, and Oduduwa Republic must stand. Dear brothers and sisters, wherever you are at this present time, know that the agitation continues. It is not over until it is over. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Thank you.